All right, here we go. My first bullet journal video. And I've been bullet journaling for not quite a year now. I think I started last January or December, but this is my first time actually like recording myself as I'm creating a spread or a monthly. And this is my first time making a video. It's a little bit late for the month it's actually supposed to be because I severely overestimated my video editing abilities. I'm using Premiere Pro and I have no clue what I'm doing, and there's so many buttons. But I'm slowly figuring it out. I edited a couple videos in college for a class and I was like, oh, this will be easy. I can do this again for bullet journaling. But yeah, I've forgotten everything. So, real quick, what I'm doing right now, first I did watercolors, and then now I'm going in with watercolor pencils and some Gamsol, like alcohol, and just kind of mixing that in there. And so I'm just gonna build up layers, making a little dragon, like mountainy, cliffy type scene. Oh, by the way, my lovely partner gave me the theme of the month because I was super stumped on what to do for November, and I was like, hey, partner, what? That sounds so awkward, but I was like, hey, what do you think I should do for my bullet journal theme this month? And he's been playing a lot of Skyrim lately, and he was like, I don't know, dragons. So I was like, sure, why not? Dragons, let's do this. And I've just gotten some metallic watercolors and I love them and I really wanted to incorporate them in my spreads. So there's quite a bit of metallics. Oh, here they are right now. Quite a bit of metallics going on for this month too. And I thought it was just a cool theme and a fun thing to do. I also just made like a little mistake down there, like a little dot of paint because I was like not careful, and so I just made it into lines because that's what bullet journaling is for. You just work with what you got. Also, you'll see some of the alcohol bleed through. That actually dries and it like shows nothing once the alcohol is completely dried. This paper is amazing. This book is by Archer and Olive, and their paper is like super thick and nice, and all of that watercoloring and penciling and whatever does not show through at all. It's amazing. And this is my first spread in this book too, so I'm like making a whole new book and I'm super excited about it. Okay, for friends and family. Oh man, I'm off the screen a little bit here. Sorry guys. Anyway, for friends and family watching, or anyone else who does not know what a bullet journal is, it's basically something that you create, and it can be as complex or as simple as you like, and it's supposed to be like a planner or a tool to help you in your life do whatever you need to do. So like I use mine to track healthy habits that I want to get into. I use mine to track important dates and pay bills, as well as like daily to-do lists and birthdays and my moods even and stuff like that. But yeah, it's super cool because you could be as creative or as not creative as you want. And that's basically it. This month is like more intense than my previous months have been, which aren't even uploaded, so it doesn't really matter. But they can also just be super simple and you don't have to be artistic to do them. So I really enjoy it. And another thing I really enjoy about bullet journaling is I kind of get the vibe that you're supposed to like go with the flow and be kind of like accepting mistakes as not bad things, but more so as just a piece of your journey or like a piece of something that's happening, which happens a lot. Like in this spread, I was using watercolors as the shadows on the boxes for the months, and it kind of made my pen bleed a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna accept it and pretend like it's cool. So yeah, trying to work on that perfectionism and not being so perfect, which is cool. I really liked this dragon at the bottom. I think he looks pretty cool, and the fire is awesome. I wish it stayed this vibrant, but it was very watered down, so it kind of turned into a pastel, but I don't know, that kind of looks cool too. And the quote I used on the side to fill up that extra space is, "Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten." It's attributed to Neil Gaiman, and I think that was just a cool motivational, on trend, on theme quote I could use there, and I don't know, I just liked it. I have some metallics up at the top for the days of the week, and then I put a little bit of metallics on his scales. But yeah, that's about it for that page. And now on this page, I'm doing the mood tracker, and I've actually never done a mood tracker like this before. I have like a pixels of the year one for like how was my day, like good, bad, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't, like, you could have a good day and like your mood does not mean it was like fantastic, you know? So I am using like this little wheel of feelings because it's also really hard for me to identify like what feelings I'm actually feeling, which is kind of strange to me to learn, but I'm learning. So I'm using this wheel of feelings, and it boils it down to like all these feelings are basically like 6 categories, either peaceful, powerful, joyful, sad, mad, scared. So like, for example, if I just felt mostly anxious for the whole day, then that like core emotion is scared. So I would color it whatever color I assigned to scared. And oh, it's supposed to be a dragon egg. My partner thought it was an avocado, but you know, I'm just gonna pretend that it's a good dragon egg. I mean, there's not exactly an abundance of them to look at for reference, like in real life, because they're dragons. Yeah, and then my other page is just really simple. I wanted to leave a lot of blank space for affirmations. I just want to write stuff down and read it every day to try to like show myself some self-care, self-love, and be a little bit kinder to myself and help get my confidence up. So, yep. And then this is my first weekly, and I wanted to do like a center illustration thing. I used to have a disc bound journal, and I could never do center illustrations because there really is no center with like a bunch of discs in the middle of it. So I'm switching to this Archer and Olive book that doesn't have like a thick binding in it. Oh, my partner just walked up and now I'm nervous. Don't watch me. I'm trying to talk about my bullet journaling. No, it's not live, but I'm recording it. This is going to be in the recording. Anyway, so I did like a storybook themed little dragon sleeping on a pile of gold coins, and this was a great excuse to use my metallic watercolors again. And I totally lost my train of thought because he's watching me. Alright, that's it for this month, and I'm excited to upload more videos and explore some more themes. Bye!